Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Uh, Today we're doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. Uh, Usually I have like a set uh thing that I want to draw on stream, but uh, as some of you know, I'm like really bad at drawing backgrounds, and I saw this YouTube video the other day about someone like using Bob Ross for something else. And I thought, wait, he kind of teaches you how to paint backgrounds, right? Because he does like landscapes and stuff. So I thought, well, then maybe it would be a good idea to like try it. And maybe
Glad you
like,
could join me today.
okay,
Today I thought we'd
shut
do
up, Bob. Okay, I don't
fantastic
know what to do.
little
Okay,
painting maybe that's deep in
what the
woods
heck?
and it's
There we go. And like maybe Bob can teach us a few things about backgrounds. And honestly, like if you want to join in too, that would be really, really good. That would be really awesome. Welcome, Axis and Jackie. I picked this one. I think I'm gonna do like 2 backgrounds. I guess it depends how long it takes. And I'm gonna try and do it at the same time as Bob is doing it. So I'm not gonna pause the video. Hopefully you guys can like keep up. I'm sure you would be able to listen to him. He just has like a very soft voice, so it might not be too loud. But yeah. Talent Show episode has been released. Yeah. Oh yeah, was it last night or was it tonight? I don't remember. I know which one you're talking about. House of Dragon? Is it House of Dragon? No. Either way. I have I have like a really bad setup right now because I was like saying that I don't really have like a second monitor, so I'm looking at my TV to look at the Bob Ross video while also being in my Medibang. So that should be interesting. I'm gonna save this as let me save it real quick. Video prod stream activities. This is called Secluded Bridge by Bob Ross. My sketchbook is ready. Okay, awesome. I'll come back in an hour. Have fun, y'all. You'll do great. all right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna turn off the Nintendo music, and I might actually raise the video audio. It's a creative setup I fuck with. Yeah, I'm using this is my Switch. This is my Switch, by the way. Because I don't have a second monitor, so I'm just streaming it from my Switch. I'm not. It was probably a better idea to connect the monitor to the computer, but I don't know how to do that properly. Like I know if I connect that, I can serve as a second monitor, but I don't know how to do it on OBS, so I'm just using my Switch. But yeah, let's begin this. Let me go ahead and I closed that. Let me go ahead and okay. What am I? I'm just gonna use my
very dark and misty.
There you go.
I think you'll enjoy it, Evan. So let's start.
I'm gonna reset the video because I did play for a little while.
Hi, welcome back. Glad you could join me today. Today I thought we'd do a fantastic little painting. Maybe it's deep in the woods and it's very dark.
There you go. I erased his voice
a
little bit.
Enjoy it, Evan.
So we can listen to him.
So let's start out and have them graphically run all the colors across the screen.
Okay, why do we need titanium white?
Come across in the same order as I have them on the palette, starting with the white and working around.
White.
Let's go on up here.
I
have the good old standard 18 by 24 inch canvas, and I've already covered it with
18 by 24 canvas. I don't think this is 18 by 24.
It's ready to do a fantastic oil painting on. So
Midnight Black.
Let's just take off and have some fun. Today,
can I use my?
Let's use a little phthalo blue.
I don't have a
sap green, so we have phthalo blue.
Do I have a brush?
Just sort of mix them on the brush.
I'm just gonna use. This is called a round brush.
A whole bunch of paint. Now then, if we're gonna be deep in the woods, we need some nice colors back in here.
He's using like a bluish
twirl it, let it play
for the background.
Don't get it too even. We want it to be dark in areas and light in areas, and use a lot of pressure in places and no pressure in places. A lot of pressure and no pressure.
He's it looks like he's making like the sky or something.
Just like so.
I'm just gonna pat it the same way he's
so.
doing it.
A little more color on the brush. And we'll just cover the whole top of the canvas like this.
Just the whole top of the canvas.
Really
okay.
Push hard.
This will not be on scale because I'm not using the same size. I wanted to make it look a little bit bigger.
Caress the canvas. Just very gentle and very soft.
Just very gently.
And then every once in a while you can get tough and just grind it in. See, it makes a nice dark spot.
Yeah, some spots are like a little bit darker than others.
That's phthalo blue and sap green.
And he's using a little bit of green now for.
There, a little darker right in there.
Making a few.
Just let it blend down and play. Wherever makes no difference.
I love Bob Ross. His energy is so peaceful. It's like no pressure. It can look bad. No brush. I wet the brush. I don't have anything to wet the brush.
Shake out the excess.
Oh, he's got to do the thing. I did the thing with the brush. Okay.
Just beat the devil out of it. That's all there is to it. Now then, with a clean, dry brush, we'll go right back up in here. And just bring all this together. And
yeah, I don't have a clean brush. Do I have to a blending tool?
Mass of color. I don't want to lose all these light and dark.
I don't think I have a blending tool, but
just about like so, right in there.
Yeah, I don't have a blending tool, or maybe I do actually.
Sometimes it's hard to stop. Things get working so well, you just want to keep going.
I agree. There. I agree, Bob.
When we're all finished, I hope this looks like trees way back in the distance.
I thought I had a blending tool.
Things will be happening back here. Okay.
I might just add like a lot of like green.
Nice little background. We'll just go across, take out the
and then switch back to the blue.
I'm gonna have some water down here, so I'll use some phthalo blue.
There we go.
Some sap green.
It's gonna use some blue.
We'll make this dark.
And
I'm gonna have water maybe right in here.
It's like a darker
to the blackish color. There we go. I want this to be dark.
It is greenish, but it's like greenish blue.
And then work
yeah, around this color. Okay. I'm also picking this like as I go.
Automatically, it gets lighter in value.
Make it a little darker around the base.
We don't really care right now.
Oh, it is blending actually. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay, wash the old brush one more time.
Okay. Wash the brush.
Just washing the brush.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Out of your hand, go across the room. There.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take the liner brush, put some thinner on it, and go right into a
we need a smaller, we need a way smaller brush.
This paint is thin like water.
What color is that?
Consistency of ink. Turn that brush.
It's like a...
Pull it to a nice sharp point. See there? Good.
Sharp point.
Now then, we're going to start making some decisions. There's all kind of trees.
What color is that? It's like a darker blue?
Just wherever you think they should live. That's where they're to live.
And now...
These are foliage
No, it needs to be like way darker.
You just put the indication here and there. Happy little limb. If it doesn't want to flow off your brush, add a little bit more of the thinner. See?
Why is this like a lot darker than mine?
And I'm just going to put in some basic indications. When you're at home, you have all kinds of time. You can put in just as many or as few as you want.
These are like branches. What the heck?
Wherever you think there should be a tree.
He's so good.
That's exactly where it should be.
And
you can lift up. Some people find it easier to lift upward. Some find it easier to pull downward. Try it both ways.
I think for this I prefer to do it like downward maybe.
There. See, just as many as you want or as few. And don't make them all straight. Trees grow
make them all straight.
Some of them have little kinks in them, and they're like people. Everybody's different. Trees are different.
Okay.
Let them be individuals. Let them have personalities. There they go.
Then we can add that one as well. They don't need to be like 1-to-1, but I want to at least keep it fairly consistent with his.
Now, sometimes it's nice when these paintings dry to have a tree trunk that has some shine to it. So for that, I use liquid clear. Take a little liquid clear and thin the paint down. Now put these in tree trunks that are a little bit closer. Now when this dries, these trunks, it'll look almost like they're glazed.
Glazed? I don't know.
That's a
glazed
thin
trees.
With an oil base that's put over.
Oh, you're putting like an oily
used to use a lot of glazing. It's very pretty. See, And that'll help push all those that back here farther back. There we go.
I don't. What is that? It's
There. Just wherever you want these.
It has to be like some sort
Don't
of
get too carried away here. You could spend all day just
like
putting in
oil
all
for
kinds
the
of beautiful
paint to
little
make it
tree
more
trunks.
shiny. Right?
All right. The old liner brush does fantastic things. The liner brush is nice because it has a long hair on it.
Long
Hair. And it holds a lot of paint.
hair. I don't know much about like brushes
Yeah,
because I don't really paint
Today I'm going to use the
a
oval
lot.
brush.
But
And I'm going to mix up. Let's take some
it's nice to
little
like
blue.
get to learn them.
little sap green.
Also, I might be doing them a
Reach
little
right
too
over
high,
here.
but that's fine.
Grab a little touch of white. A little more to the bluish side.
And he's doing
There
what is
we
that?
go.
It's like a
So that's a little blue, sap green, touch of white.
screen blue.
gonna
So
add a
it's
little
like
black.
somewhere in
It's too bright.
between around here.
Too bright. A little more white so we can see what we got. Good.
Hello, hello, Harlow. Oh, welcome, welcome,
Very
welcome.
nice. Let's take
I'm trying to learn how to
a little
do back.
brush and just
It's
load a
it's
little bit of
going
paint.
okay.
We don't want a whole bunch yet.
This
Let's
is a
go
bigger
right up in
brush.
here and then just begin just putting a few little details. See how it makes that oval brush makes it look like there's thousands of little leaves on those rascals.
Thousands of little
I'm
leaves.
just barely tapping.
Okay, I have to do
barely
this like really light.
Just sort of look at where you think they might live and drop them in.
Okay, so you just write them in.
Now, if you want
So
to have
Harlow,
more
you're welcome
curve
to
on
join
it,
if you
then
want to
hold the
drop.
brush downward.
I-
If you wanna
I-
go straight in.
I would like if some of you
Isn't that
can
neat?
join me and like help me
Just barely touching.
figure this out as
Allow
well.
the canvas to take off what it wants. And then
Okay,
down
I'm
here,
doing
there's
everything in one layer,
we're
by the
getting
way,
into some
which I know
things
it's
that
like
are
a
a
little
bit
bit
thicker.
stupid, but
some nice bushy creatures that live here. Just
then
like so.
over here, is he using that same color?
So
Wow,
it just sort of float around.
I feel like they should be a lot darker,
Look
like
there. There's one.
this one.
He lives right there. So you can just have as many or as few as you want in your world.
Okay, some over
All
here,
kinds
some
of
over
little
here.
things.
I'm gonna go back to this one.
So it pushes everything back.
And he's doing like, God, I
Maybe
can't
over
keep
in
up.
here,
Okay.
there's just some little indications. These will
He's
just
so
sort of
fast,
show
okay.
through, and it'll look like there's all kinds of
Ah.
little branches and leaves.
Circular. The secrets to
Squirrels
have
have
happy
place to hide.
threes. I get
call
that this
squirrels tree
the
urchins,
idea is
because they
that
live
like
in
it
the
shouldn't you shouldn't like maybe
Have a whole bunch of them around. where I
focus
live,
on the
and they come down
details
and
too much.
I feed
But
them. They come and eat all the time at the house. Have all kind of little.
It's really
creatures,
difficult.
Raccoons and some
it's like that
possums and-
forest. I'm gonna
bunny
do this
rabbits.
one's like from the
There we
side.
go. On the last show, I think I showed you my little bird. Maybe I'll show him again. We were beginning to get so many calls. about
Show
him.
me your little
Maybe we'll
bird.
just have to show him again.
Show me your little
Alrighty.
bird.
Tell you
Bob.
what, let's take a little brown. This is just straight
Okay.
Van Dyke brown. And let's start making some decisions. Maybe there's some land. that
Oh,
lives
okay.
back here.
He's okay. He's doing. Oh God.
Just
He's actually
all
like
in
setting
here.
up the land
Just
now.
pushing in some color,
I'm gonna go ahead and
just like so. Just
say hard to get the
color.
brush right. It is
big deal.
infinitely hard because I don't paint.
no big
at all.
deal. We'll take a little
I
white,
don't paint, so I don't really
Little
know
white.
exactly.
little dark sienna. Pull it out. Cut us off a little bit.
Okay, now he's using
Then barely touch. Just
I'm
put
gonna
the indication
use,
of a little highlight here and there. I don't want too much. This is
pen.
too far back. It's too dark back in here.
no maybe
It's too dark. Now then, we'll use a
I'm gonna use
number
brown.
6 fan
This is-
brush.
He was
We'll go
using
right
brown
into some
for that area.
yellow. I went into the liquid white first, going into some yellow. Reach up here and grab some
What's he using
sap
yellow
green
for?
over here and a little bit of black. There. Want this to be quite dark. A little yellow ochre to it. Just mix these on the brush. Okay. And maybe back
Set
in
up
here, we're
that
beginning
like
to see a little
area.
color. Just push upward with that brush. Just
Okay,
push
what
it
is that
upward.
supposed to be, Bob? This
Look at there. See,
yellow
all the little things just sort of
grass.
happen here.
Is that supposed to be?
And maybe I'm using
Because
the
I have a
brush
lot of
again.
brushes.
Here I'm going.
So I'm pretty sure I have the ones that
Just
he's
put the least
using.
little touch of highlight here, and there. Not much. Not much
But
yet.
still,
When we get into the foreground, then we'll
I use
begin
that
adding
yellow.
more highlights. But right now, I just want the least little indication here and there.
Put it
Little light playing through there.
over here.
Begin
Just
picking
gonna
out
like
just sort of some individual little bushes.
show that greenery. Because I think that's
Now
supposed to
then,
be like grass.
Tell you what, let's do. Let me find. We'll use a old fan brush.
The
White.
a
Titanium
fan
white. Load the
brush.
brush full of paint. A lot of paint. Okay.
Okay. What is
Let's
that?
go right up here.
It's gonna use
Maybe there's
white.
some happy little water coming right down through here, and it's just
Happy
bubbling
little
along,
water.
having a good time, splashing, carrying on. Just think how water would think.
Okay, think
just
how we need to think about how water
coming
thinks.
down here and having a good time, and
Water's
just
having a
the world's
good good
happy,
time.
and it's a good day, and all of a sudden, oh, bloop, you fall over.
Oh,
Just falls right over.
falls
Look at
over.
That easy. You can make a happy little waterfall.
Happy little waterfall.
There. See, just drops right over. But you need the dark underneath or it won't show. And it splashes down here underneath this waterfall.
Hello. Hello, hello,
There's
Ruth.
just all kinds of little things going on,
We're trying to learn how to do
like so. So many little happy things.
backgrounds. Try using the watercolor brush.
Put a little
I'll try
splashy
it
here
for
and
the
there,
next
maybe.
one because now I feel like I'm too deep
There's a
now.
stone under the water there. All these little things just splash.
Splashing. I also think like a thinner brush could have
All
been
the little water actions.
lot
Just this fan brush is fantastic.
nicer
for
as
doing these.
well.
Just absolutely unreal.
Use PDF
Yeah,
Builder
'cause
to
this
edit
is like not
documents
looking very well in
anytime,
this
anywhere,
area.
from any device.
Also, I don't care about this ad.
Add text anywhere in the
No,
document.
do not scan that.
And sometimes it's fun just to play a little. Let me find. There it is. We'll just take a 1-inch brush and go right into. We'll use some brown.
I'll
some
leave
black,
that as is.
little sap green.
What
and
is
a
she
very
doing now?
dark green here. Let's have
Very dark
maybe
green.
there's a happy little bush. He lives right here.
It has to be like really
Just
dark
push
green.
upward. I want a very dark little bush right here. He's in the shadows in my world.
He's in the shadows.
In your world, maybe he's in the sunshine, so you can put all kinds of happy little highlights on him. But in my world, today I'm gonna have him in the dark,
That does not look very green. Okay, there we go.
right there.
No, it's
Just sort of
really-
close all that in.
Axeru classic moment here.
Neat.
Axeru classic moment there. What do you mean
See
by
how it
that?
pushes that whole area back here. Just pushes it right back into the background.
This is my canning
Hmm.
event. This is when I
If you have
actually
to,
get good at drawing.
You have to have a
crap.
way to get over this little stream. So let's do that. Let's have some fun.
I like
Oh,
the way
take
it's
some
blending
Van Dyke
though.
brown.
Like, I don't
Maybe
use
there's a
the
happy
paint
little bridge
tools
here.
a
And
lot.
I tell you what, maybe it's behind these bushes, and all you can see
So
is
seeing
the
the
part that goes over
blending
the water.
Actually, do its thing.
Let's
It's
have
pretty
it come
cool.
up.
What is
and
that?
Maybe like this. We'll put some character in it, and then it has a little bend in it.
I'll switch to a pen
There.
for this.
Let me get the small knife. Small knife will be a little better for that. I'll put some little post on here. See, there's a little post. There's one. Look
This
at
one, this is like a little too thin, actually.
that. Isn't that cute?
He's building
There we
the
go.
bridge, I believe.
That one goes over behind the bush. Then take the big knife. We'll have to put a little rail up here. We don't
Oh,
want
the
it to
rail,
fall off this
okay.
bridge and get wet.
Russ's commentary is so peaceful.
I knew you could do that.
Thank you. I'm
Little
still.
brown and white.
I'm still not
Tiniest
done.
little bit of paint.
Thank you.
Now I want to go along here and just show the indication of a little highlight here and there,
A little what?
just to brighten him up. make him
Highlight.
Sing in the sunshine. Used to be a song about singing in the sunshine.
Okay.
Okay, back to my small knife.
I'm gonna make it a little
I'll
bit
put a little
thicker
indication
so
there
that
on
it's
these
like a little
posts.
more noticeable.
Little knife gets right in there and does these little things. There.
Okay. And like this
Maybe
bridge
here
area
where
over
the
here
light
as
really
well.
hits it, you could add a
You're
little-
doing well so
just a
far.
little
Thank you. And layer it.
white.
I'm
Just
trying to. I'm
don't
trying
overdo.
to not
Just here and there.
layer
Maybe the light's zinging through there.
anything.
It's
So when
right
I do
there,
it the
too.
same way he's doing
Put a
it,
little
he's not
sparkle.
using any layers.
Makes that little rascal jump out at you. All right.
All
There
right.
we go. Now then, we'll push this little bridge behind this bush.
Okay, we gotta
We
switch
don't
back
know
to
where he
the
lives. Whatever.
to the...
There.
Where is it?
Same
Where
thing
is
over
it?
here. I'm gonna push this bridge
It's round
completely
brush,
back
round
behind these
brush.
bushes.
Is that in more bushes?
Like it.
Chill.
Brush is too slow. Let's get a big one.
Let's get a big
Go
one.
right into my Van Dyke Brown. I'm gonna have a lot of land areas and big rocks and maybe there's some big. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
Just
You don't know what you're doing.
Just take the big brush. It's a straight Van Dyke Brown. And here we're just applying dark color.
Dark color.
Maybe there's one that comes right on out here. All you're doing is
Okay.
laying basic shapes.
So
We'll go
cute,
back
thank
with a
you.
knife and straighten all this out and make big decisions about where things live. But right now, all we're interested in is just basic shapes. Maybe this one comes way on out here.
Something like that.
There.
But what is that? What is he trying to do now?
Just fill it up. Just fill it up full of color. Like so.
What is that?
Yeah, I really
Oh, it's
hope
like-
you enjoyed seeing my little bird on the last show.
The little
He's
bird.
coming along fine if you're following his progress. As I say, we've got so many calls. Maybe on one of the future shows I'll bring him back, let you see him again. I
I would
you'll
love
like
to
him.
see your bird.
He's my friend.
Why does he keep talking about a bird? I imagine it's the one that he draws on like on the sky.
I've taken care of him under the supervision of the bird lady. We have a lady here in Muncie who takes care of all the injured animals and stuff, and they call her
Bird
the bird
lady.
lady. And she keeps me straight and tells me how to take care of all these little creatures.
I'm sure she does well.
In fact, one of these days we'd like to do a television
Oh, so
show
you can
where we
hear
show you
Bob,
what she
right?
does, and people like her all over the
I
country.
believe
They
you do,
devote
but
their
just
time
making
and money
sure.
and energies.
That
to taking
that sounds like
care
I'm
of
freaking crazy.
all of God's little creatures, because they're super special people.
Oh,
And
okay,
maybe
he's
one day we
feeling
can
all
do that.
like this white stuff.
All right. Now then, same old dirty brush. I'm going to add some sap green to it. Pull this brush. in
We can
one
hear. Okay,
direction.
perfect.
Load a lot of paint into it. Just tiny little bit of sap green. I'm going to grab some dark sienna too.
I like
That
the way
dark
he says
sienna,
sap
Van
green.
Dyke brown, and sap green. Maybe over here there's going to be a big tree. And that's
there.
Right here. So we can go ahead and throw in some dark
I'm
color.
still not done with this area.
See how this dark, it sort of closes in and makes your eye go toward the water because it's lighter. All right, let's do
Okay.
the other side. Maybe there's a happy thing that lives wherever.
Happy
You just
thing
make a
that lives
decision
whatever.
And put it in. Wherever.
Okay. Just
See
trying
how
to
quick we got
make
all
like
that
a
blocked
bigger
in?
tree,
Anyway,
right?
just
Was
start
it like
picking
way
out
up
some-
here?
Some beautiful little details.
Oop, no.
Okay,
Needs to be like
No,
a
no.
lot thinner.
let me find a 1-inch brush. We'll dip it into a little bit of liquid white, some yellow, and I'm gonna grab some midnight black. I want this to be a dark green. Pull that brush in one direction.
My
One
whole
direction.
drawing is happy little
full
accident.
of color. Okay,
Yeah,
stir it up there.
I'm not sure
And maybe
how it's
right in
all
here,
coming out for
put on
me either.
some dark leaves there, just to begin.
I'm having
building
a lot
some
of fun
shape
though.
and
This is
form
really
into this big tree that
this is
lives
kind of
here,
therapeutic.
just like so.
I was having a so-so day, so
See, but think of individual little
this
bushes.
just kind of aids my
limbs and stuff
mood.
that are all living in here. Each one has its own personality.
Really,
All kinds of happy little things.
happy little
There's
things.
one. You can just make hundreds and hundreds of them. Do them in layers. Do the one that's farthest away first and work forward. That way it has depth and distance in there.
Distance, depth, and
Add a
distance.
little yellow ochre to that. Maybe
Instead
there's
of
one
adding
right
like
here.
complete
This
yellow, I'm adding like
A little bit of light zinging through there. See, you
Oh.
can leave some of them dark in total shadow.
okay.
Especially when you're doing these deep wood scenes where you can use almost pure green so it just barely shows. I like to leave some of these that are very dark,
Okay.
like that. See?
Oh, look at that! The edges of
And here and
the
there, the light's going to zing through and sparkle some of these. Make 'em
edges,
shine.
the edges of the leaves is so nice. Oh, look at that!
Darker,
That's
darker,
so
darker down here
nice.
toward the base. Leave these dark areas.
I'm looking at
Very-
his. I'm not looking at mine, saying,
Very
"Wow."
important. We'll wash
Mine
that
is
old brush off.
A work of not art. I saw what comes back. Looks
There we
something.
go.
Hey man,
Now let's
you
start- let's
you
start
better be
picking
nice.
out some
I'm
stones
trying to learn.
and rocks. You use some dark sienna here, and a little bit of white.
What are we
Maybe.
doing now?
Maybe right along in here,
What is that?
we're beginning to see some nice rocky areas.
Okay.
Still want this to stay quite dark.
Let's go ahead and.
Just all kinds of things happening.
It's
Tell
like
you
a
what, let's do
rocky
that up
area.
here. Now watch here, watch here. This is so much fun because now you can make a decision that there's a big cliff or a sheer
I can
drop
make
off
the
right here,
decision.
bank.
He
That's
talks a
what
lot
I'm
about
looking
making,
for.
I guess, committing to the
And
the
you can spring
background
that around and
to what you
leave this
really
right
wanna
in
make.
front. You can make all kinds of little things that go up in there.
I'm always nice. You better be
Like so.
nicer.
Let's have some fun.
No, there's a clip.
Sometimes some of these stones get just full of little grassy and mossy things. So just tap
Tap
the
tap
fan brush.
with the
like so.
fan brush.
Okay.
Oh,
This
I
is
have
all
a
the greens and
flat
yellows.
brush actually.
And all you do is just tap. Just
I'll try
touch.
it.
Pick out individual stones.
Uh,
See? Makes it look like it's just all kinds of little grassy, slimy things.
oh, okay.
You know, things that are wet all the time. They grow all kinds of little
Yeah, I don't like how that
algae
looks.
and ooh, it's pretty. Stones look like they have fur on them at times.
I'm just gonna keep
Right
using
down
the
here by the
round
water.
brush for
You
now.
can just do as many of these.
So
Now
I
leave
guess
some
it's
dark.
supposed to be
Now,
like
don't kill all the
moss.
dark.
I'm young. I am a young,
Look at all those
kind
little
swat.
rascals.
I don't even know what that means.
Just like so. Okay, back to my 1-inch brush. A little bit of the yellow and the green. Now then, let's bring all this together. Now we can begin putting all kinds of little bushes that live here.
Oh,
See, they follow the lay of the land, coming right down like this.
pursuing
As many
brushes
or as few as you want.
like strokes on the.
This is your world.
Okay.
You make it happen.
I guess it. Yeah, it doesn't really
You
matter.
Make it happen.
since
There it is.
They are like both of our paintings will be different.
Tell you what. Maybe there's one that lives down
Maybe.
here.
Maybe there's one.
See how you can bring all that together?
Okay. I don't know
And we'll go
Pokemon.
back with our little
Isn't there a
fan brush.
Pokemon named
Let's
Swaddle?
put some little grassy
Exist,
things
you know.
out here on these stones too. We don't want them to be left out.
Do you know if
There
that?
we go.
Can you proof check
Just
that?
all kinds of little rascals.
Oh, look at that. That's so
Yeah, we'll
nice.
Come right over here. Maybe there's a happy little bush. He lives right there. Just sort of let your
Happy little
imagination go
bush.
crazy. Let's get the small knife. And we can
Small
take some
knife?
Dark brown. Come right in here, and just begin adding all kinds of little foots on these stones. Just bring them straight down. If you get a little of that in the water, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Swaddle, yeah. Yeah.
Can fix easy. See, just all kinds of little things. Now then,
Alright, I got my Pokemon binder. I
you
have
find a
it.
fan brush that has liquid white and titanium white on it. A lot of paint on the brush. A lot of paint. Now then, let's begin cleaning up the bottom of all this stuff. Water splashing into some of these little recessed areas here. Look at that. Isn't that fun?
Water splashing.
Splash and crash, and maybe it's there's a little stone underneath the water. Just sort of look at it and make decisions. There's stones
Yeah, this is the
underneath water
part
all
when I'm
over.
like the most like, okay, iffy.
Just sort of take it.
Just
Ooh,
like
there's
this
another one. They
area.
go in all kinds of directions.
Then
This
over
water's
here.
just churning through here. You ever listen to a little stream? It has one of the most peaceful sounds to it.
I
It's
would
always
say
been
that.
one of my fantasies is to have a house that was right next to a little stream, and at night you could go to sleep listening to all that bubbling and churning.
Bubbling.
See, there we go. Just as
Actually,
many
it isn't allowed. And I've come on.
Look
I
at
need
that.
it.
Look
Bob
at
said I
that.
could use it. It's okay.
Some right off in here, wherever. Okay, now then, let's take a. I'm gonna dip right into some.
Okay, what else?
clear,
Clear what?
Brown. Maybe there's some nice trees.
Oh, more
Shoo,
trees?
Live just wherever.
Wherever.
Many of them as you want, or as few. You can just drop a tree here and there. Just like so.
Why are some of these strokes really dark compared to
A
mine?
couple little tree limbs here and there.
I guess it's because of...
There we go.
I mean, obviously I'm
Yeah,
doing
we'll
this
take
like
our
digitally,
oval brush.
but
Put a little,
still...
we'll put a little brighter yellow on it. The old clock on the wall told me I gotta finish this up. Just
go
tap
through
in
here.
the indication of all kind of little leaves hanging here. See there? It's that easy. And you can really do a fantastic little painting in just a matter of
No.
minutes.
I'm gonna pick that and...
As I say, the old clock's telling me I got to leave you for this time, but I'll be back. So we'll put a little leaf. Maybe there's one that hangs out right here, like that. I
Okay.
think that pretty well gives us a finished little
So you
painting.
really...
From all of us here,
Screen have
happy
different
painting.
temperatures too.
God bless.
Yeah, I have, and even I have like... Oh, he finished. Shit. I'll just add this last few. Leaves. Wow. You got like the same... You got like the same... the same painting. Can I go back a little bit, please? There. Okay, let's look at this. I mean, it's close, I would say. I don't. It's Oliver now. Oh, Cottontail. Hello. Ballsy. I can't tell the thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think I have like some issues with like the brush. So, like it's not blending very well, and you can see like all the circular, like the detail. You can see the texture a lot. I do have like no pressure sensitivity or like very little pressure sensitivity on my tablet because that's how I usually use it. So I probably should have done like I probably should have done like I probably should have solved that maybe. But I didn't want to like switch stuff around because I'm really used to a specific setup. But yeah, I think that looks fine. I don't know why this is here though. This is bugging me a little bit. I get rid of that. Yeah, it's fine. It's an accident. It was an accident. Maybe we can turn it into something else. It's actually just It's actually just some some sticks over there. Makes a good comic worker. Really, you'll feel better when you see mine. You can send it on the Discord. I'll take a look. Yeah, you can send it on like art stuff. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. This is Secluded Bridge. Let's pick another one because I did really enjoy them. I'm gonna put this here. Makes great background. I'm gonna take a look around, see which ones which one else or which else we can do. That looks really interesting here. Oh, is that the first episode? Let's see. I don't want to do one that looks too similar to this one because I want to like learn some color dynamics. Why is there a squirrel there? Happy Little Podcast. Ooh, this one's really good. Frozen Solitude. I'm gonna follow along with the next one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause that for a second. We're gonna do Frozen, but I'm just gonna test out some things before we start. Ryu said that I should probably try watercolor instead. So I can just use like this one. I'm gonna try the blue. Oh well, let me see how that looks. And if I blend it with this one, it's not that good compared to the brush here. The mixing is like pretty much it, I would say. Follow Wreck-It Ralph 1? Huh? Yeah, it doesn't look that good. This one is like full hearts. I guess I can just kind of I might be able to pick a few different ones in that sense. Uh yeah, I'm gonna turn on the music. Hold on. Where's my music? Where's my music? Okay, there we go. I set the music. Yeah, I'm gonna see because I can use this, but the good thing about watercolor is that it seems that we can kind of use a lot of the tools. We might benefit from using watercolor, but in, like the wet sense, because I don't know if you can see it in the corner. It says watercolor wet, and this one looks like it blends really well with the rest. So maybe we can use that one instead. It's from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Oh. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, okay. There we go. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the paint from the canvas, and we're gonna do watercolor instead. I'm gonna put this here so that we can mix them very well, and we'll just play around with the sizing as well. So, Harlow, if you're gonna do this with a digital software, I would recommend doing the same. Hello, had to join in late because I went on a walk. That's awesome. I'm glad you went on a walk. I like going on walks every other day or so. I'm trying to learn how to do backgrounds with Bob Ross. The first one, I'm gonna show you how the first one came out. This is how it came out. I mean, it's very silly, but I think it's like decently well. It looks decent. $1,000,000 again. That's nice. Gimme. But now we're doing another one, and it's called what's called this one? Frozen Solitude. Yeah. I'm gonna do Frozen Solitude. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start it. Remove the music. Oh, start.
Come back. Certainly glad you could join me today.
Yeah.
You could do a fantastic little painting with me. Good. Tell you what, let's
Okay.
start out and have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me. And while they're doing that, let's go on up here.
Okay,
I have
what
my
colors?
standard old pre-stretched canvas up here. It's been covered with liquid
Again,
white,
this is
and
not
it's
gonna be
ready to
like
go. So
in
let's get started.
on scale.
I thought today
It's just gonna
let's
be
do a
like
little winter scene, maybe one
interpreted
that's-
by
maybe one
by
that's
my
really
by this
cold
size
and
by my
you'll have
canvas.
to put on your coat for this
Van
one.
Dyke Brown.
So let's
What
start out
colors?
with a little touch of Prussian blue on
Prussian
the 2-inch
blue.
brush, and just a small amount. I'm gonna reach up here and grab a little of the Midnight Black too.
Okay, so it's
Need
gonna
very
be like a
little
darker
color. Both of
blue.
these colors are extremely strong, so be careful with them.
Very
Be
strong.
careful, they'll eat up your whole world in just a heartbeat. Okay,
Okay.
now we have those sort of just mixed on the brush. I want to just sort of dance in just all kinds of little things. Just take the brush
around.
and do little circles. Just little
Okay,
happy
this might be
circles. Let it
shit. This
spin
might be
in
a little too.
all kinds of directions,
dark.
just back and forth from one way then the other. And just let it play.
Yeah.
Let all these little brush strokes happen.
Okay.
Don't stay in one place and keep mixing. Look like a big gob in the sky. Just keep the brush moving. Let it bounce and play and have fun.
Let it bounce.
Just let it go.
I've been
a
meaning
little
to
dark
follow a
in this.
Bob Ross tutorial for both digital and traditional, but I haven't gotten around to it. Now it's your
If
chance.
it's
You can join.
darker out here and gets lighter toward the center,
If you
it'll
had time,
automatically,
of course.
it'll bring your eye down to this lighter area. See? There we go. Just sort of let this bounce and play and have fun.
Let it bounce and play.
And you know me. Shoot, I love water. I'm just
I love water.
a water fanatic. So let's put a little bit of water in this painting. I'll use exactly the same colors. The blue and the black.
I am using the
black and
wet
blue,
tool, so I guess I don't need to add.
Whichever.
Uh,
And let's just drop in a little bit of water. Pull from the outside inward. Like so. Just like so. There. Then we'll go over to the other side. Add a little more paint to the brush. And do the same.
I'm gonna
I don't know
make this a
exactly
little
where
smaller,
we have
actually.
Water, but wherever.
so the strokes aren't as like
I
pronounced.
want to
You
leave a
know?
little area open here where there's no color.
Little
Nothing there
area
but liquid
open?
white. And I'll show you why in just a second.
Okay.
There you go. But pull from
this
the
one I'm
outside.
not
When you start
super
here and
confident.
Pull across, you're going to get great big marks that are very, very difficult to get rid of.
Okay.
Okay. Wash the old brush.
Whack
Wash
it.
the old brush. There's a screen in the bottom.
He's
of this
gonna whack
can
it. He's
that
gonna
I
whack
scrub
it.
the brush against.
He's gonna do the thing.
The screen allows the
He did the thing.
that allows the solid materials to settle to the bottom. It keeps your thinner relatively clean.
I'm too hot and
Now, with a clean
sweaty.
dry brush.
Let me rest for it. Yeah,
you're
it's
just gonna
fine.
grab
It's
this
fine.
And go all the way across.
I'm just using the
And that
white.
light area will remain there. And it'll
I'm
look
going
a
like
sheen of
really
light
light,
coming
so I'm just
across your
gonna go
water
ahead
when
and
you're done.
go
Sort of sneaky, huh?
do this.
We
Maybe.
look for easy ways to do things. That's what makes this style of painting so fantastic. Even if you've never painted, this will work for you. There we go.
Trying to blend
Here in
this
the
a
sky,
little
I'm
bit,
just
but
gonna
it's not.
take and just sort of wind this up a little bit. Just mix it and stir it. All kind of directions. But I'm using basically just the corner of the brush. And I'm just sort of stirring it up. Just blending and mixing, just letting the brush sort of slide around.
Okay.
There. I don't want to kill all these shapes that I've made, but I want to diffuse them.
Diffuse
Nice
the
and soft.
shapes.
There.
Beat the devil out of it. Yeah.
Now you could
Love
stop
what
right
this
there
says now.
and have one very nice stormy looking sky. And for a
That's
lot of
look pretty
paintings,
stormy.
that would be just right. It'd make you a beautiful sky. But let's play a little bit today. Tell
Okay, I
you
kind of
what,
went a little overboard
take your
there.
1-inch brush. I'm going to go right into titanium white.
Titanium white.
I'm going to load the bristles full of paint. A
And,
lot of paint. A lot of paint.
A lot of
Let's
paint.
go right up here. And maybe we're going to have a bright area right here. And
A really
put
bright
some
area.
clouds in. But you can get tough here and just take the brush and sock it. Just
Sock it?
And then begin just blending outward. Just let all these little things just sort of happen and play. See? Sort of look at your light areas and these shapes will just sort of happen automatically.
Okay.
See? Just sort of let them play and have fun in there.
What
Where you
is
think
he
they should
trying to
be.
do?
That's exactly where they are to be. This is a fantastic way of making some beautiful, beautiful sky effects. Just
Sky
like so.
effects?
Let them blend and play. But don't stay in one place and just keep working. If you do, it'll end up looking like a big old cotton ball in the sky.
That
We want life in these clouds, action, movement.
movement. I'll try not
Just
to
keep 'em
make
going,
it a
keep 'em
solid
going.
stroke.
Look at all
Just
this.
kind of.
All kinds
maybe
of
switch it around
fantastic
a little
little
bit.
things happening. That easy. There we go.
Hello, Warm. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We're trying to learn
Yeah,
backgrounds today.
I have several brushes going, so I don't have to wash them continually.
This,
With a
as
large
you can
brush,
see,
I
we
will
have
take
the
just top
exact
corner of the brush,
same.
very top.
We're drawing the
and just
exact same
begin
picture. This is
blending
the
the
exact
base of
same
each one of these
level
little
of art.
individual shapes we've made.
It's blending now.
Just blend it using tight little.
And I wish I had a
circular strokes,
blending tool.
like so. Very
I need to
gentle,
download
very
one.
just absolutely just
There
very.
is a blur tool. So I guess I
barely
could use a
caressing
blur
the
tool.
canvas. Make love to the canvas.
Make love to the what?
Gentle, very soft.
Oh,
There we go. Just whisper light.
Well, my computer
And in
does
your
not like
world,
this blending tool.
You decide how many clouds you want and drop
Yeah,
them in.
I don't like
Now,
that.
I'm beating the brush just to remove excess paint. That's the best way to do it. All you have to do is just beat the devil out of it, and it'll take
Beat
that
the
excess
devil out
paint
of
out.
it.
You don't have to go through the entire brush cleaning procedure.
Nice.
We want
This
to fluff
canvas
these
shoot.
clouds. This is 2 hairs and some air. I mean, just, oh, you're just barely touching. Lift them upward.
Okay, yeah, did I just copy and paste?
so.
Did you just copy and
Give 'em
paste
a
while I was
little
drawing on your
circular
canvas?
upward stroke.
I did. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud.
There. See?
This
Just
is the
like so.
thing.
Just lift them up. Remove the
I cannot
excess
do that.
paint, and very lightly.
I'm just gonna whack.
Very lightly.
Just gonna whack my
Just
palette.
blend the entire sky. Isn't that something? That easy, you have instant clouds.
That easy.
There.
That easy. How the heck is he so
right.
fast? I think those were clouds.
Tell you what. Today,
Yeah. But
today,
I thought he was gonna do like
let's
a
build some
mountain.
almighty
So I'm
mountains.
guessing that's the
I
thing
like
that
big
comes
old
now.
mountains.
Oh,
Lived
okay.
in Alaska
Yeah.
for over a dozen years, and Alaska has some of the most beautiful mountain ranges in the world. So we'll take some Prussian
Okay.
blue, some midnight black, little Van Dyke brown, and we'll just mix it together. Pull the paint out as flat as you can get it. Get tough with it. Pull it out.
Get
Cut
top
across.
with it.
We have a small roll of paint. There it is, right out on the edge of the knife. Okay. Now
Okay.
maybe there lives in our world, right here, a little little
What is
mountain
that?
lives up here in the clouds, and you just sort of decide where you want it to be, and firmly, very firmly, push that mountain right into the sky. Get tough with it. Get tough.
Yeah, this might be a little too rough.
The
So I'm
only thing
gonna
you're worried
switch
about
to the
is a nice
wet.
top edge. You could care less
wet
what's
one
happening
again.
anywhere else in this mountain. Now we're going to take a large brush.
You just pick like a
We'll grab
really
that paint and
dark
pull
one.
it downward. You can see the entire mountain. It's always more distinct at the top than it is the bottom. So by pulling this paint down like that, automatically it mixes with the liquid
Oh.
white, and it gets lighter and lighter in value toward the base
Okay.
of the mountain. See there? Now then,
kinda.
let's just take some straight old titanium white. Same way. Pull it out flat and cut
Then
across and
just
get our
over
small roll
here.
of paint again. Just like so. And then with that, take the point of the knife, put it right up here at the top. And no pressure. No pressure at all. Just touch the mountain and let
Ooh,
it flow right on down.
that's
Simple.
nice.
No pressure though. Probably the biggest single mistake made is applying too much pressure.
Okay, no, barely
Use
any
a little bit on that
pressure.
peak right there.
I'm just gonna.
We'll take a little Prussian blue and white, just mix that together, and we'll use that for a shadow color. You need a shadow color and a highlight color.
Yeah, I.
And same
Yeah.
way, we pulled it out, got our little roll of paint. Now let's go right up in here, and in the opposite direction,
God, it's hard to keep
let's
up.
just put some happy little shadows.
Happy little
Like
shades.
so.
You should have seen his last
No
one
pressure.
exactly the
Can't
same.
say
It,
that enough times.
it was beautiful.
Absolutely no pressure. And you can continually
It was so
change this
snowy
mountain.
the
Maybe
way
now
he
there's
does it.
See, there's a big old thing that lives right out here, big peak. And it's your mountain, so you can do anything that you want to do with it. Little ridges here and there. And that's all there is to it. Clean, dry brush. We'll
Watching
tap
other
that.
artists trying to replicate Bob Ross
Very
painting
lightly,
digitally is
following the
interesting because
angles.
I feel like his strategies are
lift
very
upward.
rooted into traditional painting.
That creates more mist at the base.
I'm slowly
Same way.
noticing it,
Always follow those
Um,
angles in your mountain. Tell you what,
but
today,
honestly,
let's have some
I
fun.
think
We'll
it's
use
just
that
like a
same
fun
color. It
experiment,
was black
experiment
and Prussian blue
regardless.
and Van Dyke brown.
So it's like, oh,
Pull
this
it
is
out
still
flat
hard. So I need
and
to
get our
switch
little roll
to
of paint again. Always that
the
little roll of
stuff
paint.
one.
And maybe over here today,
Uh,
on this side,
it's
we'll
still like
put
a fun
monster
experiment, though.
mountain. This will really give you some practice using the knife.
Oh,
And if you can make mountains with this knife, then you can make roads and
okay, we're doing
houses,
another mountain over
stones,
here.
Oh, anything. Some of the earlier series, we painted entire paintings using nothing but the knife.
Really, that would be fun.
And
Just
mountains
painting
will
like
teach you
with a
how to
knife.
make friends with it.
We
And
have-
that's what you need. You have to make friends with the equipment. There.
There
Once
you go.
again, all you're worried about is that nice top shape. Take our large brush, grab this paint, and pull it. just pull it.
Oh, yeah,
It'll
that's...
move,
There's
because
no
the
way,
liquid
like,
white's
a
on there, it'll
digital
move,
software
it'll
could
mix.
replicate that stroke there.
If you were trying to do this on a dry canvas, ooh, you'd be upset with me.
He'd be upset
I
with
don't
me.
want you to be upset. I want this to work for you. Because it's a tremendous amount of pleasure in creating a painting that you see in your mind and with your own hands that you put on canvas. It's very, very satisfying.
I mean, it is pretty satisfying.
Psychologists would probably tell us it fills some inner need. I don't know about that. It's just fun. And enjoyable.
Bob Ross is actually
Okay.
pretty funny.
You go back.
It's like, I don't know
Color
shit about
white
that,
is plain.
but, I mean... Oh!
Si siempre
I thought,
quisieron ir a
I
París,
thought my power cut out.
¿por qué quedarse
Alright.
en el lado turístico de
Minute
París?
break. Because of our freaking
Mejor un
Airbnb ad.
Airbnb en lo más encantador de
Pretty
París.
sure they're not meant to be exactly one-to-one anyways, regardless of medium. Yeah. I know there's some artists that can replicate them really well. But it's like they're like really they're really experienced with traditional painting, so they can just like copy really easily.
You know,
All right, now we're back.
titanium white. And let's put some highlights right on this.
Titanium white, my favorite color.
Follow those angles. Just let that float right down the side of the mountain. No pressure. No pressure. I think I mentioned another series when I was teaching my son Steve to paint. I used to tell him just to pretend that if he wasn't careful, his hand would float right off the canvas and go away. That he was a whisper floating through the
Whisper.
mountain. That little son of a gun can paint some mountains now. There. Of course, he spends all his time trying to find his hand that floated away. There.
What? That's a little morbid. It's a little morbid. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, then we'll come right in here, drop in some little shadows.
Yeah, this should
This
be
is just blue
actually
and white.
a little more.
There we go. But you see, just from this exercise, what fantastic mountains can be made quite simply. Mixing up a little more shadow color here, ran out. Prussian blue and white. There.
Yeah, I think we should have probably
Once again, you
done
can go
more
right
with
back in here.
this.
And maybe in your world, you want to have a little peak right there.
A peak?
See, all you have to do is drop it in, make a decision, put a shadow behind it.
Yeah, this
Now
area
you-
we might need
it
to
becomes a separate
work with
and
it.
complete entity.
At jump scare. Yeah, I
Our
wish
clean,
I had
dry
previous.
brush. Oh, shoot. Got ahead of myself. I didn't put any shadows right there.
Oh,
There. If you
yeah, I
put a
can add
shadow
more
behind
shadows
each
there
peak,
for you, Bob.
it doesn't look right. It won't come out and play with you. It'll go off and leave you. Okay? Let's
Okay.
just tap right here. Still following those angles. Most important. Follow those angles.
The angles.
There. Okay.
Trying to follow those
See?
angles.
And lift up
Hello, Boomer.
very gently. Very
I like how the
gently.
snow curves into a
Always
half
following
oval.
those angles. Over
Yeah.
here, go in this direction. But see, in just a couple of minutes, you've made two planes, two different areas of fantastic mountains. When I was a traditional painter, I might have spent a week just to do that. There we go.
What? You're just that good. But you're just that good.
Beat off the excess, and we're ready. Tell you what, we just take it the same old mountain color that we had.
Mountain color?
That was Prussian blue, Van Dyke black, Van Dyke brown. I'm just gonna mix it back together here
What
with a
color
little
is
white,
like
just to lighten
over
it up
here?
till it looks about.
It
like
might work.
let me
Oh, I'm
lighten
sorry
my
to hear
off.
that.
And we'll find.
You can
find-
look back on
we'll
the
get a
stream if
little
you want to
1-inch brush,
try
that's good.
painting with us.
Now I'm just gonna tap the old
Like-
1-inch brush right into this color.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Just tap it. That's all there is.
Okay, tap it.
Very
but-
easy. Now then, let's have some little foothills, and all you have to do is just tap on some color. See? All you're doing is
Foothills?
Tapping. Once again, the only thing you're worried about is that nice top edge. Just relax, let it go,
Okay.
and enjoy. That's the only prerequisites.
Okay, what are
Painting
we
should make you happy.
doing exactly? It's
Should
really
always
weird.
make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, you're doing the wrong thing. There.
All right.
Okay. See, and I'm sort of working in layers and leaving some little light areas in there, and those will show up. Just working little layers, and you don't care if you get some down here. Shoot, we'll turn that into reflections, so don't worry about it. It'll be one of those happy accidents that turn out so beautiful.
Happy
Learn to
accidents.
work with anything that
Oh,
happens,
hello,
Anything that
Indio. Welcome.
because God
Do
made
you
trees
finish
in
your
all
stream?
shapes and mountains and all shapes.
I'm happy you're here. Yeah, I got
Anything
to it.
that
This
you
is my
do.
second painting.
Is right.
It's going.
Don't let it cluster.
It's definitely
as they say
going.
in the South.
Don't know if
now,
it's
while I have that color on the brush, I'm just going to grab this and pull
very
a little
good, but
bit of it down. This will be
we're
our
definitely
reflections.
doing our best. What's
Like
that?
so.
I,
Just pull it straight down.
I don't know what
Even though
that's
this is
supposed to
curved,
be.
pull the reflection straight down. You knew that. There we go. Pull it straight down.
Straight down.
That'll be our reflections.
But I don't really know what we're doing though, so
Now I'm going to take a clean 1-inch brush and very gently, very, very gently, you want to grab this in short little strokes, 1/4 inch high type, and begin lifting upward in layers, starting at the top and working down. Just lift straight up,
lifting up.
straight up. If you let them go at an angle, it'll look like little distant trees, and if they're at an angle, it'll look like the wind's blowing about 100 miles an hour and all your trees are going to fall over. So even though it comes down the side of a
Yeah,
hill or
that's a
whatever,
difficult one.
trees still grow basically.
I'm gonna pick a
the majority
top
of them
one
will
and
grow
I'll pick like
straight
a
up.
really small
They're
brush
up there
and
looking
see
for
if
the
that
sun and the
gives me
light
that.
and
Nope, it does
all
not give
those
me
good
that
things.
effect.
This is one of the most fantastic ways
Okay,
there is
actually,
of creating the illusion
maybe I
of a
can
lot of
just
little
use
trees that are far, far away. Just little
this one.
foothills.
I'm about I'm about to
See?
blow.
And you can
About
do
to
it
blow this
so
canvas up.
quickly.
My art.
Then we'll take a little bit of liquid white on the knife.
This is such a cool idea. I love digital art. Yeah,
And
I
I'll
mean,
pull it out
usually I
flat.
do
I'm just
digital
gonna
art
cut
on
like
stream.
that and get a tiny little bit on
I've just been doing like
right
a
on
lot
the
of
bottom
gaming
of the
stuff
knife.
recently, but
And let's go in
my
here.
main thing is like digital
And maybe
art
there's
stuff.
some little areas of snow that live up in there. Now, sometimes the liquid white is real thin. You might want to add a little bit of titanium white to it.
We're using white to
Just
what?
make it go up in there a little better. You sort of have to test yours and see. There, see?
What's that supposed to be? I guess it's
But
like
this is
the
loaded on the
edge.
bottom of the knife. Normally when we're making water lines, we load it on the top of the knife. This is on the bottom. Okay, and we can take our large brush, pull this straight down. And straight down,
Then
like so. And go across. That gives us some instant reflections.
we go down and then we go across.
Come
So
in here.
this and then
And
across.
we can straighten all this up. Clean up the bottom edges, bring it all together, and have some little lines that protrude out past this. There.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I kind
And
of
keep these
see what
lines
it's trying to
basically
do.
straight. Even though they're coming downhill, keep them straight, or it'll look like your water's
Straight.
going to run right out of your painting. Maybe a little ripple here and there. You don't want this water to run out on the floor and get your floor wet. So keep all
Little
these lines
ripple.
basically straight.
Oh, this is okay. I need to angle this. This is hurting my hand a little bit.
Now we can take our little 1-inch brush and just grab this and lift a little bit of this white up also. And that'll set it in there, bring everything together. It looks like little snowy areas laying in between the trees.
Ooh.
There.
Okay.
Told you this was going to be a cold one. Now then,
Okay. Let me.
over here on the other side, tell you what, let's do. Clean
Like
all the
what?
space here. Put
Make
that
it
up
like
there and
snowy
save it for later.
patches. Then. That's where you're gonna do
Let's
that.
take a big gob of black and blue, put some brown in there. Mix up a pile of paint. Let me clean off my knife.
Clean your knife.
Let's use the old fan brush today.
Also, I know that the
Take the
video
fan
on
brush
stream
and
is
go
really
right into
browser
that pile
source,
of
but
paint
how are
on
you able
both
to
sides.
watch the
Full of
video
paint,
without
a lot of
having auto
paint.
YouTube on your end? That's a really
Tremendous
good
amount of color
question.
on the
I am
brush.
using. This is my
then,
Switch.
Maybe there's some big evergreens that live.
I'm using the Switch as
right
like a
there.
second monitor,
Start off by just
basically.
touching,
And
leaving a
since
single
it's like
line
a
as sort of
source, I can
guide,
just look at my
then use the
monitor
corner of the brush
and display
As
it
you
to
work
you
down the
guys
tree,
on
apply more
OBS.
and
It was
more
it
pressure.
was
Still
really
using the
tricky,
same
honestly.
corner, but as you work down, just apply more pressure.
Uh,
And little
let's take
son
a
of a
look at
guns
this
live
one.
right there in your brush. All you got to do is scare them out. Just start at the top and work down. Down like so. There we go. And you put as many or as few trees in your world as you want. Just sort of look at it and make a decision.
Let me see.
And sometimes you can put layers of trees. By that I mean maybe there's some trees that are
Where
far
are they
away.
gonna go though?
Say if you wanted to have some trees that were farther away, maybe right here, for example. There we go. Now you want to make them smaller and a little bit lighter in color to show distance. There's one. Let's give him a friend. Everybody has to have a friend. You need a friend. There's
And I'm
one.
gonna put some like in the background. The trees might be a little
Yeah.
iffy. I'm not even gonna
Maybe
lie.
even a third one. Wherever.
This does not look like
And we can
trees.
just-
What? You can
Show you how to
use
make a little peninsula
a switch
out
as a
here.
monitor? Kind of,
We'll
not
drop in a little
really,
color.
but I'm just
Take our
using
big
the Switch
brush.
as like
Pull that down.
the source that's streaming
across.
the
Easy, we have just
the
reflections.
YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm using
gonna
using it to stream
Oh,
YouTube
let's take a
basically.
little Prussian
But it's not
blue
a matter. It's just like a way for me to
touch of
use
white,
YouTube
make a
without
dark
using
blue
my
color here,
computer,
just on the 1-inch brush.
my computer's resources
put in-
basically.
Let's put in some basic shapes for some nice little
Oh.
bushes that live here. We'll make some little snow-covered bushes today.
Let's
See,
go
you
with
just
this
have
one
those come right on
maybe.
out, wherever you want them. Wherever you want them. And you need this dark color in here in order to show light. That's all we're doing right now. It's just putting in some shadows.
Okay, if it's shadow, I
And we'll
think it's
come back
okay to go with like
Put
this
in all the
color.
nice highlights. There. Okay. Back to my fan brush. It has white, and a little Prussian blue on it. White and Prussian blue. Let's go up here and just put the indication here and there of a little bit of highlight on these trees.
Yeah, I
Not
want to
much.
highlight the trees a little bit because
But too much,
definitely
you're
don't
gonna
look
lose
like
this beautiful
trees.
contrast.
So maybe
Just on
make
these
it
very
hard.
dark trees. And while we have that, we
Yeah.
can go in here, put a few highlights in these little grassy areas. Just a few.
Maybe
And
over
with our knife,
here.
Little waterline here. This is just liquid white. Put us a little waterline right in there.
And he loves saying
That'll
liquid white.
Push all that back. Okay.
It's okay,
Now we take a
Bob. I
1-inch
know.
brush
I
and we'll dip
like
it
when you say
right
it.
into the liquid white.
I like when you say that as well.
And remember our golden rule: a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. So liquid white first, and then into
Liquid
titanium white. Pulling the brush in one direction. Okay. Now then, let's just go up here and begin.
Oh, what? He's using
creating all
a
these little snow-covered bushes
oh.
wherever you think they should.
really
live.
generous
That's
amount
where they ought to
of
be.
white. So
Okay. Do one bush at a time.
nope.
Just one at a
And
time.
let's go with a softer
Don't
one.
get in too big a hurry. Just drop them in. See there? But now, because that dark's back here, these will stand out. Otherwise,
Oh, I switched to the wrong.
otherwise they just sort of fade
that what I
right
meant
into
to
the
do?
background.
Yeah, this is okay. This is a little bit difficult.
Tell you what, right here's a nice place for a little cabin. We'll do a quick little cabin. Just scrape
He's
out a
he's
basic
gonna make a
shape with
cap.
knife.
Oh my god. Okay.
See, that's all you have to do.
I feel like I'm pretty behind.
Take some
now.
Van Dyke brown, a little dark sienna mixed in it.
I have the stream
Make
open
the
on two
far
devices
side of
again.
The roof.
The stream?
Then we'll come right down here. Swoop. Put in this side
What you
of the
mean?
roof.
How the?
And we'll
Okay.
put in the
What?
front.
That's not. He's not
The
a
other
real
side of
person.
the front.
That's how the heck? I look
Yeah,
away
we
for
do the
1
side here.
second.
Isn't that
He's
easy?
doing
You've got your
this.
cabin blocked in. We take some brown and white.
We should go.
Just barely touch it. Whisper light.
What do you have my stream on two different
Just let
tabs?
this float right down.
What?
This is
What
an
do you mean by
old
that?
cabin. Boy, it's seen its better day.
Then we can.
Okay, then we can do a cabinectomy. Cut it off wherever we want it. Take a little brown. Just gives us a
This
door.
goes down over here, and this one just folds
Just sort of
there.
highlight that.
Maybe some detail
Cutting through, make the indication of
and
little boards.
some gray.
This old
and
cabin's been
station
deserted
here.
out here by the trapper for many years. But maybe there's still a little path here. Comes right out like this.
It's a path? Oh my god. Okay,
Just a little touch of white. And back to our liquid white.
yeah, we
and
cannot.
titanium white.
The portions are not
We
like
can
the
come back
same,
in here.
so it is a little bit messy.
Look at that. The whole bush is growing right over the side of that cabin nearly. And you can put bushes all up and down where the
Yeah, I
old
might
path
just
used to be.
make it like, oh,
He
it's
cuts
an
his yard about
abandoned
like I do.
house.
There we go. And you can take the knife and just scrape in a little stick and a twig here. And with that, I think we've got a pretty good winter scene.
You think?
Try this. You'll like it. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting. God bless, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. There we go. So, okay. I would say I'm gonna pause it. Okay. Press. There you go. I think this one is a little bit better. I would say. No, I can't give up. Yeah, it's so fast. It's so fast. Tell it and switch slide. Go like halfway through the first one, then focus on Pokemon, then rush to finish. But I think it came out pretty well actually compared to the first one. This is the first one, Secluded Bridge. There's a lot of like hard strokes and not a lot of blending going on, but this one looks a lot nicer, I would say. So definitely like an improvement over the first one. I think looks nicer. I don't think it looks nice. I think it just looks nicer. I'm pretty busy at the moment, so I'll be dropping in and out of chat. Can't be here the whole time. That's okay. If she don't hog toi, I won't talk toi. I don't know what that means, but you do you, Boomer. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. What was the name of this one? This one is Frozen Solitude. So let's go ahead and rename it. Frozen Solitude. Solitude. Looks bloody awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to see it. I'm gonna see it through. Okay, through there. Okay, okay. I honestly think that I it's I it's probably like impossible for me to paint like this um normally, but I think for someone that just doesn't draw backgrounds at all, I think it looks pretty good. Bro Cook, thank you, thank you. Yeah. What we do? How about we do one last painting? Let's do one last painting. Let's go ahead and pick another that. Whoa, a red sunset. The red sunset was pretty good, honestly. It looks really difficult, but let's attempt that one. The red sunset. Hold on. This one. Let's attempt this one. And there we got that. I hope I don't get like claimed for any of those. How many paintings have you done so far? So far I've done 2.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, so far we've done 2. We did this one, which is Frozen Solitude and Secluded Bridge. This two. Honestly, you can like get away with with backgrounds that don't look as good. With this tool right here that says where is it actually? Is it on? Okay, on filter over here in Mediband, you can click on Gaussian blur. And what it does is that it basically makes the details of your drawing just like less pronounced, so they kind of like blend in together, and it looks like an actual background. That might be, I guess, realistic, but I mean, if it's not like really well blended, you can still kind of tell. Secluded Bridge looks good. Thank you. Let me open a new canvas real quick. And let's do watercolor again. I honestly like enjoyed that experience. So I'm gonna set this over here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And let's try this one again. Let me get everything prepared. And let me drink water real quick. Oh, I dropped my Lego. Water ASMR. My voice is not as pleasant as posted mine in the Discord art. Oh, I'll check. I'll check right now. Let me check actually. Sure stump. Whoa, that's actually pretty good. I wanna show it on stream. Hold on. It kind of looks like you use chalk. It's so cool. For everyone watching, Harlow tried to do the Frozen Mountain one, and look at it. Look at it here. It's actually pretty lovely. Actually, I need to make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, look at it. That's actually pretty good with the cabin and everything. Very good, very good. Let's see if we can cook with this next one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this, and I need to play the video. How do I? Oh yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join me today.
Thank
Today,
you.
I thought we'd do a fantastic little painting that's very warm and very bright. It's such a good day. Let's do a good painting. So let's go up here at the canvas and let me tell you what I've already done. Now this is probably going to look sort of green to you right in here.
Yeah.
The reason for that is because I've covered this black canvas with Indian yellow right here, which is a very transparent yellow. But black and yellow
you're cheating because you already have stuff
when we start putting color on here.
there.
Right above that is a strip of alizarin crimson. And
Okay, now I want to do one from zero. I don't want to do one that's like half finished. Whoa, look at this one. It's so green. Let's do a different one then. Sunset over waves. This is look at this guy. Let's take a look at this one and get the ad. Hello, Ray of Sunshine. Hello, welcome. You got an ad right now.
Hi, welcome
but
back.
we're trying to
Certainly
follow
glad you could join me today.
Bob Ross
And today I thought
tutorials.
we'd do something a little different. And I really think you're going to
It just also does he also?
enjoy this.
Yeah,
one.
why do some of these start with some stuff already in them? I want to follow it from zero because I want to know how to actually do things. So many. Arizona Splendor. Let's try Meadow Stream. We already did like a really green one. We really did like a really green one. All right, I'm gonna search again. I'm gonna hide this real quick, and I'm gonna like go. There should be like a playlist somewhere. There we go. Oh yeah, I found a playlist. I'm gonna make it visible. Oh, this one, campfire. Maybe. Please have an empty canvas.
Oh, welcome back. Glad to see you today.
You know what? That's
You know,
not
in every
bad.
series there has to be a crazy
In Dark
day.
Pictures,
and
I would
this
have
is
to
our
start off
crazy
with
day. So we thought we'd do a
pre-painted
painting
canvas.
that's really far out and that maybe it'll excite the imagination. We're going to have a little campfire down here and all the big trees around.
This one's
and
fine
we'll
because I
sort of
can
see
just.
what happens. And I've taken a
can
black
just-
canvas that was painted with a flat black acrylic that was allowed to dry and then covered the entire canvas with alizarin crimson. So
Is that
let's go.
crimson?
Let's start out with cad
Looks
yellow
this color to me.
on the 1-inch brush
Yeah, okay.
and
There
decide
you go.
where you want the little campfire to be here.
I
And
wanted in
we'll
the
start-
center.
Let's put it right there and just
Yellow?
start making little X's or crisscross strokes and working around. There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
why it has to be red.
And just let this go. Go all the way out to the edges
That's
of
why
the
it has to be
canvas. Even
red.
If you can't
It needs
see
to
anything
be-
happening, let it go.
Okay.
Because little things are happening. It's picking up the color.
Yeah, I get it.
There. Just all the way out. Just these little crisscross X-type strokes.
I would like to see a
Now,
lot.
you can make this as bright as you want it, but each time, clean
Oh
and
my
dry your
God.
brush before you go back into the center. You want that to be the brightest area in the painting. So we'll clean the brush, beat it dry, And add a little bit more of the cad yellow. And go right back in here. And
It's
just
hard to
lay in some color.
do it the same way
And
he's
begin
doing
working
it
outward again.
because I'm left-handed and
That way,
like this
automatically,
tablet is
it
not
gets
made for
darker as
left-handed
it goes
people, so I'm
farther away
already
from
like
the little
streaming a little
campfire
bit.
that's going to be here.
So that's not good.
All right.
I'm gonna start using like this shade of
There we go. Now clean this brush up and we're ready to get serious with this.
this shade of
with a large
orange.
brush, I'm just going to begin blending this out.
Then you
There.
stand.
Just very gently, still making the little crisscross strokes.
Yeah, the
Working
crisscross
outward.
strokes
You don't wanna
hurt
bring
my
the dirty
hand.
brush back to the center. Don't want to ruin the beautiful bright color you have right there. Okay, and then very gently we take the brush strokes out just by going across the canvas.
Across, we can use the soft one.
All right. And we're going to try to
not
show you some
the-
things today. They're a little different than anything
Okay,
we've
maybe
done
the
in
soft one,
past,
but-
so hope you'll enjoy this one. Okay,
There you go.
let's take the fan brush. We'll put some Van Dyke Brown on it. A little
We
bit of
need
crimson. Van Dyke Brown, touch of crimson.
brown and crimson.
Just mix them on the brush. And maybe we back here in the distance, we can just see the trunks of some trees and just let them sort of disappear.
So we picked the
are just some little
harder
trees in the
watercolor
background.
for this.
Just sort of let them disappear.
Make your brush bigger. Oh, never mind. You did.
Right
yeah,
here,
I'm just.
maybe there's a
I am
bigger
like
one.
moving
So
stuff
we just
around.
push a
By the
little
way,
harder.
you're left-handed. I can't
Just
even
let
write my
it
name with
disappear.
my left hand. Yeah, I'm.
And you put a little limb out here on
I don't
it.
have a common
Just a little arm.
hand.
And wherever you want them here, you can just put little indications.
Where are they? Are they like around the campfire?
Just far away.
Oh, far away. Okay.
All kinds of little things happening. There we are.
There.
Like so. Now,
There. Where
let's take a
there.
1-inch brush and we'll put Van Dyke Brown and alizarin crimson on the 1-inch brush. Loaded full of paint. And we can begin applying some little leaves back here. And all we're doing is just touching the canvas.
You want leaves?
Bending the brush a little bit. All
Alright.
we're looking for is just very basic, gentle shapes. We're not looking for a lot of detail.
Okay.
These are just little background trees that are far away. So just wherever you think there might be some leaves, just drop them in.
Okay.
Don't really spend a lot of time worried about it.
Yeah, I think maybe like part of
Maybe there's a little bush
the
right there that
reason
just sort of
why one might
graduates
overthink
into nothing. The
while
glow of the fire here
painting
will
is
take care
that
of the
I
bottom
guess
of all
not
of
knowing
these,
what you're
so
doing,
don't worry
but
about them.
might just be better to not worry. Because that way the
Okay, now
painting
we can
is
take-
flow.
And let's add a little bit, then just a tiny bit here. A little yellow ochre, Indian yellow,
Yellow?
mixed together. And we can just highlight some of these where the light's striking them from the fire. And just begin picking out little individual things and drop some little highlights on them here and there. Don't overdo. Keep it quite subdued.
Oh, okay. I see what he's
Little yellow
doing.
ochre, Indian yellow mixed together.
Uh,
Once again, this is just going to be background trees far away, so we don't have to spend a lot of time worrying about them or trying to make them perfect.
I think it's also interesting that
Just a
he
tiny bit over
uses a lot of
as
background
much.
objects to
Tiniest little bit. Just some
enhance
indications.
the
There
like
we
the
go.
quality of the drawing. Because if you didn't have
Now-
these trees, it would be kind
now
of
we can
difficult to
have fun.
size stuff.
I'm going to take the large brush and very
Uh.
gently, I'm just going to blend all of this in. I want it to be very soft and very far away. So let's go
Very
right up here and
soft.
watch. Very gently. Just still making the little crisscross strokes. Just begin blending all of it.
Blending.
Just
Yeah,
let it blend
I'm
away.
still shading. I mean, I'm still coloring.
Okay, now we just take the brush strokes out by just going across. See how far away that looks already?
Does it? Oh yeah, that looks. Okay, What color did you use for that? Okay, the
Isn't that
darker.
fantastic?
So this one's soft.
Okay.
50%.
I didn't put any highlights on this one little bush that I laid right here. So let's put a few little highlights on him. Don't want him to get upset because we didn't have any.
There you go.
And then we'll just very gently blend him also. There. Okay. Now,
I want to add more yellow
brush
here.
and begin adding all kinds of little things that are happening around
Oh,
here.
what the heck?
Maybe
Oh, I
right
see.
here, there's some nice little
I used the
bushes that are growing. And just drop
eraser.
in some basic shapes. We're not too worried about detail yet. There's one. Just let him fall right off your brush. And maybe as we get farther away here, maybe there's some great big trees that are going to be growing over in here.
Oh, what?
Great big old ones. Just drop them in. Still using just crimson and Van Dyke brown.
He's doing bushes like in the background over here.
Just give us some nice basic little shapes to work with. Okay.
Over here.
Now then, we can start playing a little bit.
It's such a good stream
Let's
idea. Honestly, thank you,
Indian
thank
yellow
you.
and
It's
permanent
honestly
red.
just like a way for me to actually sit down and
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 just mix it together.
practice
And let's begin dropping
drawing
some little
backgrounds because
highlights right up in
that's
here.
my main flaw,
Just
I would
let 'em
say.
sparkle.
When
with
it
the
comes
light
to
with
like digital art, my backgrounds are not the best.
There we go. Maybe
Oh,
a
he's
bit up
doing
in
the
here.
thing with the thing. It's highlight. It's highlighting.
There.
Should I do more over
That's
here?
Indian yellow and a touch of permanent red. Right there.
I'm gonna do more over here, so it kind of looks like it's
Okay,
creeping.
right
We're
here, there's
creeping
another
through the
one.
woods.
Now, as they get farther away from the fire, less and less you're going to see. So
No, that like orange
back in
one.
here, we're just going to begin putting a little bit of stuff. But don't worry too much about highlights back in here.
And then let's make the brush a little smaller.
Like so. Just sort of let them disappear.
A little
bit
over
up
here, a little over there.
Then it just
Hi,
disappears.
Maury. Welcome. Is that his depiction of hell? It's
Just
a
enough to set 'em
campfire
off a little
site,
so you can see 'em.
but I can see the confusion. All right.
There we go. Nice
And-
little one lives right there.
Go ahead and
There.
that's subdued.
Okay. Now then, let's go right up in here and play with the fire a little bit. I got in trouble for playing in fire when I was young.
Playing with the fire. What do you want?
Today we can do it. Gonna take a little bit of Van Dyke brown, and we'll just make some little indications of some wood here. And it's all burnt. It could be just about any old way that you want it. There. And then maybe there's some ground area right down through here. that we
We
can
need to use like the
see. Still
hard.
Van Dyke brown. And just
Like a-
pull it across. Just pull it.
Oh, and see me like
Okay.
thinner. And then pull it across. What?
Now, take a little bit of yellow ochre and burnt umber mixed together. And we can put a little bit of highlight. right on
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
And
'Cause
start
it
here and
doesn't
work
look
down so
very
it gets
well.
darker automatically.
Doesn't look
'cause you're
very
running
good
out
if
of
you
paint.
just
You're
leave
picking
it
up
that
more
way.
and more of the undercolor.
Yeah.
Let the canvas work for you.
There you go.
Now, tell you what, let's put a little fire right here. I'm just using a little bit of cad yellow and just touch and just give an indication of a little bit of fire.
Ooh. Okay.
Little small campfire.
Can definitely do that with the hard watercolor. Make a little
There we go.
small.
That's enough to convey what we're trying to show here. Now, take the fan brush And we'll use a little bit of the yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and permanent red all mixed together on the fan brush. And mix them on the brush. And we can begin laying in some little grassy areas here. A little
Grass?
bit brighter up here by the fire. So start at the brightest area and work downward. Want these to be very soft, just where the light's striking them, get darker, darker, darker. There.
I don't think we had spot for that.
Just laying
but,
all kinds of happy little things.
we'll do what we can for that.
Maybe right along here. There.
Maybe like around the area. I couldn't do this one.
There's one
This one's
really
hard. This one's really hard.
It's your world, so you can put them anywhere you want them.
It's not like actually really hard.
There we go. Just down like so. There's a good place for a couple more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Si quieren
okay,
viajar
we
en
got a nut
familia,
break at least. The fact that
Pero
Bob
no
does
quieren pasar
this with
todo el
oil
tiempo en
paint will
familia.
always impress me. Is it like
O sea,
very
necesitan
malleable?
más que un
Like,
cuarto
is
de
it
hotel.
really easy to
Mejor un Airbnb.
uh,
Mejor tiempo para
to mess
ustedes
up?
dos.
I decided the first one was enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
Who left this campfire lit? How responsible?
Now
I
maybe-
agree. This is a fire hazard, but a really bad,
Maybe.
really bad one.
And add a little bit more of the Van Dyke brown right in here.
Oh,
I know what we should do.
what we
Maybe
should
this,
do?
Maybe this is a little lake out here. Little, you
A
know, if you
lake?
build a little campfire, you need to have water close by. So we put a little cad yellow on the large brush, go right here, touch, and pull straight down.
That looks like
Okay?
lava.
Just a little, touch, pull straight down. And it's going to pick up the crimson that's underneath and turn a beautiful reddish color. Work from the lightest area, which would be directly under the fire, out. That way,
Okay.
automatically, as you go away from the fire, it gets darker and darker.
That
Very
one, I
gently
don't
come
think we
across.
should do that
Very
because
gently.
we
I
have
wanna
like
kill all these nice
kind of
lines
the
that you put in there.
close
Just make
perspective.
them just look like water. Okay. Now, maybe
should
there's
blend
little
in just a
projection
little
that
bit
comes
more.
right out through here.
That's what we should do.
We'll just add a little bit more of the brown. Bring it right on out. Drop a little bit of the highlight color on it. There we go.
Oh, that looks like chocolate
And we
pudding.
go back to our little fan brush, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and a touch of permanent red. And we can just drop in some little grassy things that are growing down this hill.
Okay.
You know, I think I've mentioned it earlier, but in case you missed it, if you have questions or comments or something we can help you with, please feel free to drop us a line. We'd like to know what you want. We'd like to know
Well,
what you
be
want
sure
in future
to
series,
sure to
What type
share
of
the
things
Bob
interest
Ross's
you?
Discord. Gotta
A
go.
lot
Thank you
of
for the
things in
stream.
this
Thank
series have
you.
come from letters
Minecraft.
that people have wrote and
Oil
told
paint
us
is my
what they wanted
preferred
to
type
see.
of paint because I like blending colors and
Okay,
stuff,
let me
but it's
clean
still
up the big
paint if you
brush
don't
here.
plan ahead on what you're doing.
And let's play
Yeah,
a
I can
little
see
bit.
how that would be annoying. Whack it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna whack it.
Okay.
He's gonna do it. Yeah.
That's still fun. Okay, I want to subdue all of this. It's much
Subdue?
too bright. So with a large brush, very gently, I'm just going to begin blending it. Very gently.
Blending everything.
Just let it barely touch.
I'm gonna
it
do
very
like a
quiet.
soft
Push
brush
it way back.
and use like
'Cause you
maybe
wouldn't
this
see
one.
all this much bright if it's dark. So we just want to subdue it here. Very quiet. Subdued.
No, let me go ahead and fix
Very
that.
quietly. Just blend it.
Okay, there we go. I'll try
You
and
know,
do
when
this
you have the
task
little campfire out there at night, things almost
nicely as
they almost
possible.
look unreal. You get all kind of weird colors and shapes. They're beautiful.
No, I can't quite get that right. This one here, this one here, this one
There
here,
we go.
this one here, this one here.
clean
Yeah,
up that
something
reflection
like
there
that?
a little bit. I'm going to take a tiny bit of the yellow and put a little
The
bit
yellow?
of reflection into this little
Oh yeah, that's
projection
still
right
part of the.
here. Go
Yeah, I
straight
think I
down,
just zoomed in a little
just
too
come
much.
across.
I would say. Uh,
Like so.
what else? I
Okay.
guess we can add.
But you see how quiet that makes that look. It's very, very quiet.
It
Let's
is
go
very
right up in
quiet.
here, and maybe there's a great big tree right here,
A tree?
right here. Big son of a gun. He
Let's
just
go
goes
with
all the
the
way off the
soft.
canvas.
No, let's go with the hard
There.
brush and
And you can make your tree as big or as small as you want him.
where is the 3?
Okay, this is just straight Van Dyke brown. There we go.
I can make a 3 like closer
Big, strong
to
tree.
the campfire, maybe.
I love to paint trees. They're one of the most fantastic things in nature to me.
Something like over here.
Okay, give him a little arm or limb up here. There we go.
Give it that
Like so.
arm.
Now we can take a little
That
bit of
sound.
permanent
This
red
red, orange, and black, green. Welcome,
and
Arid
sort of
Pika.
highlight this tree.
I'm glad you're here.
This permanent red with a little burn umber in it. And then we can lay some highlights on here.
Highlights with the red.
Just where you think the light from the fire would strike the tree. Use your imagination. Let your heart take you wherever you want to go.
Something like this, I would say, maybe.
Maybe a little highlight playing on this limb up here. Okay.
I would say something like that. Are you
Now-
gonna blend it or not? I know it's hard to
Maybe-
follow along because of yellow art and everything.
Maybe there's an old
Yeah,
fella
I
sitting
don't
out
think
here
I have a
warming his
blend
butts next to
tool.
the
I've been
fire.
trying to find it for
Maybe
a
we'll
while
have a
now,
cowboy
and I
guy.
thought I
We'll put him
did.
a hat on.
But
So,
I
we
don't.
just
I
start
have a
right
blur
here with a little
tool,
edge
which
of
is
knife.
probably what people
And
use.
just sort of come around. We can just see part of him. He's leaning up against a tree. There's his the brim of his hat.
What? Oh,
the
we're
top of his
making a
hat.
person?
And at home, when you have unlimited time, you can take a lot more time and effort with this and really go into some detail. Maybe he sort of slumped over and there's his shoulder coming down.
Okay.
And
It's kind of
maybe there's
ominous.
an arm.
It's kind of ominous. He's holding a gun?
There we go. Maybe he's sort of got his foot sticking up like that. There's his leg.
Looks like he's holding a gun.
And these are just very basic little things. So I say, at home you can take your time and put a lot of detail into these. Just want to give you ideas here. Okay, now we can sort of straighten him out a little bit. Better give him some buns to sit on.
Guess it would be a
There we
gun.
go. Give him a little foots. Maybe his
Wow.
hand's just resting on his knee.
I don't get the.
See, I should have put him in before I put the highlights on the tree. I've messed my highlights up. But that's easy. We'll just go back and drop
Maybe
our
over
highlights
here.
right back in.
Why is the most difficult part the
So the
freaking
tree
human? I'm
stands-
supposed to know how to do this.
Stands away from the guy a little bit. And we can take a little bit of the yellow ochre and think where light would strike here. Maybe a little bit on his hat right there, like so. Maybe a little coming around. Just a little.
Maybe
right
this
there.
over here.
Maybe
and,
a little bit
have
across
him.
the top of the shoulder.
Sitting down. That tree looks
I got-
really
I
great.
got to
Thank
tell a
you.
little story here. We have a lot of requests that have came in wanting portraits.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And years ago, I studied with a super painter and studied portraits for, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And he became a very dear friend. And he took me aside one night and he says, Bob, he says, I've got to tell you the truth.
Oh,
He said, I want you to go and paint bushes and trees because that's where your heart is and give up portraits. So that's why I'm here.
we got some
There we go.
Bob Ross
Just
lore
maybe
over
a little
there.
highlight bouncing across there. A little bit on his knee.
This is
That
not
really is
a
a true story,
knee.
too. He really did tell me I should give up portraits.
There you go.
Takes a special knack.
He's holding a gun, by the way. Well, the fire wasn't left unattended. That's good.
You know, we talk
Yeah,
about this
yeah. I guess
sometime
it
about
gets these
talent.
people.
What is talent? Talent is nothing more than a pursued interest. In
Listen.
other words, things that you're interested in, you'll spend
talking
a
about
lot more
talent.
time working at than something you're not interested in. So that's all talent is. It's if you're willing to practice, spend the time to perfect something. Okay.
I agree.
Now then, let me clean up the brush a little bit.
Whack it. You gotta whack it.
And
Nah, that doesn't look good. I'll just get rid of that.
there we go. We can just soften all this. Just very gently.
He wants to soften it again.
Very, very gently.
Originally. Right here.
We can come down here. Use a
No,
little bit
not
of
that.
dark color and put a little tiny bit of a waterline indication in here. Just a small amount.
There we go. That's for the water. It's fine.
This is
Who
really
agrees
a
it's
fun
really
little painting. It
draws
should
just
give you
like
a lot of
Bob Ross
ideas, a
of
lot of
digital?
crazy things that
I
you
don't
can
think
do.
so. I'm more of a
Yeah, we
like
should make you happy. We really
character
want painting to
designer.
make you
I like
happy.
designing characters.
That's what it's all about.
I remember Medibank having a blend too, but never really using it because it's not great. It's not great. It probably isn't great if I can't really, if I can't even freaking find it. They're hiding
this
it.
down a little
They're
bit
not
over in the
sure of
corner.
it.
So.
Yeah, he's blended, but I already like blended it a little bit.
Now, if you want to create a little more depth here, then you can add maybe there's another little bush here that comes
More
in front of
bushes.
the tree.
Hey, that's actually what I
And
ended
this
up
will
doing
produce-
over here.
Every plane that you add into the painting will produce a little bit more depth.
I'm learning from the master.
Okay, I'll take a little bit of the Indian yellow, permanent red, and we can put some highlights on this little bush.
Highlights on the, but they're in
Share
the.
everything back a
Oh,
little
over
further.
there. Yeah. Over there. Okay, let me see.
Okay, I think we're about to get this one fixed up. We might put a few little leaves right up here, just to show that this one goes into a nice big tree.
I mean, there can be some.
A little bit of the color. Indian yellow, permanent red. And just drop it in.
No, I didn't want to. I don't really like that.
Now, if you
I think
really
like-
wanted to have some fun, you could take the liner brush with a little
think
bit
that's
of
fine
thin
without-
color on it and sort of go over some of these little logs here and make them stand out just a little more, because there'd be a lot of light hitting these.
Yeah, I think we should add some detail to those logs.
And we can fix him up a little. And all he wants an indication that there's an old fella sitting out here warming his foots.
Old
There we
feller.
All right. Looks sort of like an old guy out here just silhouetted against the campfire. And I think this one's about ready for a signature.
Oh, he's done.
So let's put a signature right about here.
Yeah, I haven't signed any of mine actually.
Now there comes a time when you can just
Uh,
absolutely piddle
thought it
a
was a
painting to
guitar.
death.
What? Oh, you mean the gun, the double barrel shotgun.
Okay, there we are.
Nice.
That one all signed. Now next week, I want to show you a fantastic little painting that I think will just tickle you to death. So have your canvas set up. We'll be doing a white canvas.
Oh,
I think that you'll really enjoy it. And
yeah.
you know,
Stay tuned for
talk
next
for
week,
just
I
a
guess, for
second.
Bob
we
Ross.
would really like to hear
Even though
from
it was
you and
filmed-
know what
this was
type of
filmed like
paintings that
17
you
years
would like
ago.
to see
8
in the
years ago.
future. So drop us a line in care of WIPB, Muncie, Indiana, and we'll be glad to answer any question, and we'll try to put together shows that supply you with the type paintings that you want to see. We also would like to
He's
someday put
plugging, he's
together a
plugging.
show where we
Sign
bring
it?
on guest artists
Sure,
from
I'll
all over
sign.
the country and let them show you a multitude of different effects
I'll
that
sign.
you
I'll
can
sign.
try, that you can enjoy,
Over this
that do
corner.
good things to your heart. So we're looking forward to doing this for you. Anything else that you would like to see?
There you go.
On behalf of all of us here at the station, we'd like to wish each and every one of you happy painting. We hope you have a super day. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bob Ross. A signature scan. Yeah, what the hell? Where do I even put the signature? Put it here, maybe? Over here. Put it here. Okay. Okay, let's recap. We did Secluded Bridge, which is this one. We did Frozen Solitude, which is this one. And this one is called just Campfire. So let me save it. Campfire. There you go. And I think from all three of these, I think my favorite one is Frozen Solitude. Because I feel like we had like a lot of control over here. Also, the mountains was super fun to work with. And second, probably Campfire. Campfire was pretty good. And then Secluded Bridge. This one's the one that I have like the least like esteem, I guess, because it was just like the beginning one. This was so cozy that I actually closed my eyes for a second. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this is kind of like an odd stream idea as well. But I'm glad you guys liked it. I think I'll end it there, and I hope you guys had fun, and I thank you to everyone that decided to join along as well. I took a look, and you guys are really talented as well. Do this more often? Sure, I'll do it more often then. I didn't know it would be like a really good idea. I thought this was be like kind of silly. But it was actually quite pleasant. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.